Hello and happy May the 4th. This is our special Star Wars editions of Galvanized Props. We are in conjunction with Chilton Signs. I have Nathan Chilton here.
How you guys doing?
And this is what we made for a special project. And you may recognize this guy, R2-D2. R2, why don't you say hello? Now this took us a couple of weeks to build, and believe you me, we are not any part of the R2-D2 Builders Club.
No.
This was trial by error, by error, by error, by error, and finding what worked. And we just simply started with a bowl, salad bowl from IKEA.
Yep, good old aluminum bowl.
And so then we just took lots of pictures and we tried to figure out how we're going to make him swivel. This is going to be part of a project that we wrapped the car in a Star Wars spaceship, and he's going to be sticking on top, so this is part of your Droid co-pilot. And this was the vision of Nathan, and so...
yeah, my vision, and without Thomas and Galvanized Props, I wouldn't have been able to build this. I had an idea in my head, and I don't think I could have brought it to life quite as well. So, should we go over some of the parts that we got?
Absolutely.
On the outside?
Sure.
And then we'll get to the
turn
inside.
R2 off there.
So, we visited a little hobby shop I'd never been to before.
One of my favorite places, Skycraft.
Skycraft in Orlando had just about everything we needed for this project.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you just have to go through the aisles and find it. So we started with a large lens from, that wasn't the magnifying glass, was it?
No, but it was something similar. You could buy just a basic lens.
It was just a basic lens. It was already smoked and everything.
Actually, no, we put black vinyl behind it.
That's right, it was clear. And then for our other eyes here, we found a pack of jeweler's loops. Yep. Surprisingly enough. They were all black to begin with. We just taped them up, spray painted them the silver. Down here, in our, this is his radar, and
well, that's his eye, and I guess that's his his emotion chip.
Yeah, I'll go back to my droid anatomy
Again,
class.
we are not R2-D2 builders. Yeah. We don't.
But we cut a hole out of the bowl here. Behind that, and we'll show you here in a second, is an LED bulb that was just sitting on the shelf, color changing, had a little remote control that came with it. Now it did require 120 volt, so we've got a little bit of a rig going here, which is not going to be a problem in the vehicle because we've got a power inverter that we'll be using. And then from there we went with, well, we had here at the shop, here at Chilton Signs, some matte blue material. And so we went with that, recreated all of the different designs that were on him. And I'll tilt the head up here so that you can kind of see where we went there. And then on the very, very top, because our salad bowl was flat on the bottom, we have a speaker grill from a Bluetooth speaker that we were able to pull off, spray paint again with that matte blue, same color we used here on this, was that EVA foam?
That's EVA foam, yes,
yep.
We sculpted that.
Just put it right on top, and we mounted a portable, battery-operated shower Bluetooth speaker, $10 from Amazon.com, right underneath it. That's pretty much it for the outside.
Yep, so let's go ahead and carefully, how he's moving. Nathan was able to acquire a servo, basically a servo for an RC car that just does left and right. It doesn't do a full 360.
Yes.
But we're gonna pull this out to show you the rig underneath. And so you can see our light bulb, very fashionable. We used a piece of bent aluminum and pop riveted it to the salad bowl, and those pop rivets are hiding under the lens.
Yep.
So you can't see that. And there's our speaker. And there's our LED flashlight, which gives us our nice bright torch light for, you know, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. So that's the inside of the dome itself. Now the working mechanism, we wanted a turntable, a basic turntable, and that's what we did find at Skycraft. We found one that was exactly 14 inches in diameter. It was plastic, and it had a plastic track within it. We said we wanted more mobility than that, so we took out the plastic track in between.
Two of them.
We bought 2 of them.
Yes, because it was a Lazy Susan.
That's right.
And so we bought 2 of them because there was a channel in between. Found some ball bearings right next to it.
And I think they were 5/16 ball bearings.
Yep.
And we bought like 4 packets to make sure we could fill the track. And that's what gives us our mobility here. And so there's basically, we use a couple layers of quarter-inch PVC plastic. So we got the base, and then we have the 14-inch diameters, and then we went in one more step. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of the PVC. And then...
yeah, we sent those to a router to get them routed out. We also needed an access hole so we could get in to get to parts if we needed to change things out. So there's our access port. This is our servo.
Yeah, and I'll hold this up if you want to go ahead and give it a crank.
Okay.
So you can see basically it's a basic steam engine pivot. And that gives us, very little mobility, but it gives us a nice left and right turn of the head.
Yeah, I couldn't find a 360 servo online at Amazon. We originally tried some motors from a cheap $20 RC car.
Wrong choice.
There simply wasn't enough torque, so we had to go with the servo instead. But this was, like Thomas said, made for an RC car. Generally, you put these up front and they would just steer your tires so they don't go full 360.
And then to mount it onto the car, we found these magnets that already have like the screw base. They're basically like a magnet you could put on your fridge with a hook on it. We found the thread count and we're able to screw straight through the PVC to hold these in place.
And that's what you'll see doing its job tomorrow.
Yep.
When we get everything, or later on, when we get it all onto
the vehicle. So thank you very much for this special edition of Galvanized Props, and may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Good job.
Nice work.